things that you have to worry about in the North Atlantic is obviously it's very heavy seas and it's very cold. So we do what we call secure for sea, so we tie everything down as much as possible. If you look around, all the equipment is chained down to the deck so it won't move around. So that's very important. Any items that are in any of the workspaces need to be secured. And that's just some basic housekeeping on board and really focus on that, since we haven't really operated in the high north in 25 years. So for us to go back and be able to do that again, it's going to really shake the rust off and flex a lot of muscles we haven't used in a long time. The centerpiece for the Iwo Jima Expeditionary Strike Group is, and that's 3 ships, Iwo Jima, the New York, and Gunston Hall, is to go inside a fjord and do an amphibious assault. Currently, the force has about 3,500 sailors and Marines on board. We'll put about 1,800 Marines onto the beach with all of their equipment. We have amphibious assault vehicles that will actually swim to the beach. We have about 25 to 27 of those that will get on the beach. We have LCUs to carry trucks and tanks and heavy equipment. And then we'll have LCACs, the air cushion vehicles, to run in. So it's a challenging time of year in Norway when you're in the high north and you're operating. And this time of year is very much hovering around freezing. What we're going to see ashore is freeze at night, thaw and rain during the day. That's really the most challenging time to operate. For the ships at sea, the biggest concern is the North Atlantic in the late fall and early winter. Really heavy seas, lots of wind, lots of rain, very challenging operations. I'm very concerned about, obviously, safety. That's the number one thing to look at in an exercise is this is not war. You know, it is not an imperative that I do something right now today. Pace of operations are very important, especially in cold weather operations. And so we're going to take it very safe, try to get our objectives done. And the lessons that we're going to identify at least is it's difficult to operate in cold weather in the high north. For the sailors, they're having to now put on multiple layers. We have rain gear that they need to wear. When they're on the flight deck and it's really windy, we talk about safety and making sure that we have lifelines around the edges and nets to keep people on, but make sure that they're staying in the center of the ship as much as possible, have good footing, and just pay attention to that. That also goes into understand that the pace of operations is not the same. Take it slower, take it easier, make sure that you're safe and understand what's going on. Bring people in to warm up. We usually have to bring people in to cool off because it's so hot. Now we have to bring people in to warm up. So that's what we've been focused on.